Okay, this is just a little knife that I carry on the dash of my Jeep. It's invaluable. You do need it. And we just had to cut. I always carry extra string like this. But this holds this bag up so you can close the door easily. That's why the door was left open a few times yesterday with the dog. Now you just close it. There's the impact wrench in there and the battery for the impact, so you can change the tire real easily. And we wanted to make sure that we were nice and legal like, so we got our tag on our motorcycle. This is good through December. Now this is good for Idaho, and each state doesn't recognize the other state anymore, but I can pretty much guarantee you, if the park ranger takes a look at that and says, well, we don't reciprocity, we don't honor the Idaho tag or Nevada tag, but I'm gonna let you go this time because you're a good old boy. Now we do have a tag for this beast, but it's in the mail. But I do have it on my phone, both phones as a matter of fact, just in case shit goes sideways. If you lose a phone, or if the phone breaks, you fall on it, or you have a copy of the tag on your phone. So if you get pulled over, you can show it to him. He'll be like, damn, I thought I was gonna get you this time. But anyways, I've needed a knife on numerous occasions. I've always, I don't mind grabbing this boy, but you can't keep this in your pocket. It's too dangerous. So a knife is imperative when you're on these kind of trips. So I'm definitely going to order the Benchmade. It's Benchmade. What the hell is it? It's called a Benchmade Claymore, 3.6 inch switchblade knife. You take it out and it's a switchblade. Beautiful knife, solidly made. But I use it during cooking. I cut onion. I cut. What the heck did I cut yesterday? Just for example, you've seen these two applications here. I needed the knife to separate that sticky off-road decal from the backing paper. I couldn't do it with my fingers. You needed a knife to get underneath it, and I did. So anyways, it is now 11:30, 11:40. It would take me an hour to pack it up, but I got to tell you guys, I'm in no hurry to get. It looks like we got clouds coming in too, a rainstorm coming in. It doesn't matter, man. It keeps it cool. I don't have to be back in Vegas. I did want to check one thing. I want to see if there was a UFC fight tonight. Yeah, I've used it numerous times. I have cut into the plastic for the burger. I do burger on camping trips. I don't have it at home at all unless I go to In-N-Out Burger or I order a DoorDash from somewhere. But the plant-based shit does not work well out here. Yes, it does stay in your refrigerator for 5 days, but it gets very sticky. It falls apart. It's just very undesirable to look at and to eat. You know what I'm saying? It cannot handle the rigors of the outdoor life. Let's see what we got here. UFC.com. I'm gonna just type it in. Yeah, that tower, that road that we went up, that's the signal for this area. But unfortunately, we have that big mountain right there blocking us. We only have, I think, 2 bars. 2 little tiny stinky bars. Let me put my glasses on. Let me see exactly what we have here. But I do get warnings with my Ring alarm, cameras and stuff. We got one little stinking bar right here, so it's not likely you're going to get it. So we'll take a look in it a little bit later. One little stinking bar, that's it. I do get notifications from people walking in front of my cameras and shit like that, but it doesn't matter. Those are just the normal cameras, the front entry, front door, center garage, and garage. Now, if I start getting some shit about inside of my room or inside of my garage, that's when I start getting a little, shall we say, sticky. It's not going to happen. But if it did, you would know. I could go where I have better reception and I could look to see what's going on in my garage. Plus, if I pay $10 a month, it'll keep it on record so I can look at it later, up to 6 months later. I don't think you need that, but the bottom line is you can always check it. Anyways, the bike is fine, needs a new battery. We tucked it all away. We might go for a ride with it, but I believe we are going to take the rig out again today. I don't have the wrench for the deep wall socket for this bolt here to tighten it up. I'm not going to worry about it. So it's for a sway bar. A lot of people disconnect the sway bar so their suspension articulates more. So if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. Your wheel's not going to fall off. So I'm not even going to worry about it. The next time I take it in for servicing, which is going to be very much down the line, I'll have them take a look at it. But when I get home, I'll probably fix it. There's a way that you can turn the steering wheel to take all the tension off of it, and it should be kind of loose, and you should be able to get the right size socket around that bolt and tighten it up. I forget what the socket is. I think it's 11/16. I'm not sure. I sleep real well at night, gentlemen. But I guarantee you another thing. I am going to write down right there what that bolt is. I'm going to write it on my rig so that next time I need it, I know what it is. Okay, that's 11/16. I do shit like that. That way, I don't have to remember what it is and shit. Anyways, we're getting ready to rock and roll. I just wanted to show you a few things here before I get geared up to go with the rig here. We're going to get it all set up, get the dogs inside. And we're going to go for another little ride here. We're going to check the fuel. I think the fuel's a little low on it. I mean, I probably got plenty of fuel, but I've got 4 gallons over here, so we're going to empty one of these containers and put it in the rig. So, matter of fact, let's take a look at it right now, guys. Let's see what we got here. We're going to put it on level ground, too, when I test it. See, these are still wet. Okay. One thing you don't want to do is get in the habit of doing shit like that. You know, putting stuff on the rig like that. Never do that. Because it's going to rain today. Well, leave it right there for right now. You don't ever want to do that. Because you can forget it. It's a habit that you don't want to do. We'll put this in. It's for the dogs, so it's a little more comfortable. Next time I'll bring more than just that. I'll have maybe a pillow and 2 of those or something to make it a little bit more comfy here. We're gonna clean the mirrors. Let's let that baby warm up a little bit before we run it. We're gonna clean all the mirrors, get all the gunk off the mirrors, clean the instrument panel here. Go take one of my microfiber towels, get it wet and clean them off a little bit. We got an eco mode, 2-wheel drive. You rarely need 4-wheel drive. After you've had one of these for a while, you only put it in 4-wheel drive when you need it, and that's it. Okay, so we're down to 2 dots. So we're definitely going to put some fuel in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would say that's probably good for 45 miles if I were a guessing man. But we're going to put some shit in. We did check the inflation on the tires. The tires are all at 16, 17 and a half in that range. The spare is at 20. I keep the spare harder. As a matter of fact, I think I had 30 PSI in that spare. I had 30 PSI in that spare, but I ended up, it's down to 20 now. That's why I put 30 in it, because you don't really check it too often. You probably check that like once a year. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? We'll put this one in. This one feels like it's got just a little bit more fuel. Boy, that sure is nice knowing that the bike battery is bad. Nothing else. That's an easy thing to change. These are California. California. We're going to put it like that so I can open it up so I can hold it a little bit better. Trying to find the magic number for these cocksuckers. There we go. Where it flows like butter. There's a magic spot to put it where it flows perfect. And we're in that sweet zone right now. Yeah, check the air filter quality on the bike also. On my dirt bike there, you know, while I'm ordering a battery from Rocky Mountain ATV, I'll see if that air filter needs to be replaced. I'm sure it's fine, but we'll double check a few things. Maybe order a spark plug for the bike. I don't know if I got one or not. I may already have one. I think I do. But we'll double check to make sure we got... If I do have a spark plug, that spark plug is not with us. We do need to take it with us. Not that you're ever going to change one out here in the wilderness. Because you do need a... I have a special a special socket with duct tape on it that allows it to slip down inside of there and it doesn't drop the spark plug. There's duct tape, so once you put the spark plug in, it stays there until you get it down into the cylinder or you screw it in. Okay, we're good. This is empty. This is reasonably fresh fuel. It's probably been in this tank maybe 2 months, if that. This is actually it's actually fuel for my rental cars, but it's fuel for whatever I need it for. It's high octane fuel, 91, 92. Let's see what that does to our dots and dashes. Then I'll shut you off until it's ready to go. I'm in no hurry, gentlemen. I got no place to go and I got all day to get there. We're gonna do something with that. We're gonna do something with this hydration pack behind my neck too. Oh shit. Now there was two dashes. Now it's all the way full. I just know that once it gets down to one dash, you got like 30 miles. So right now we've got 100 miles probably, which is more than what we need. I think there was more. It was on a hillside there, and then when I rolled it down, it took time for it to change. I think there was 4 dashes in there. Doesn't matter. I would have, when I would have put this in, I would have put the whole thing in anyway. So let's see here. Now we're going to get this rig ready to go. So we're going to shut you down for now, and we're going to go for a little ride in this beast. We do have our rain gear with us, and we're going to move this hydration pack. We're going to do something with it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't even bother me, to be honest with you. Even when I put my head back, it's nothing. So my father once told me, he said, son, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're going to leave it right there. It's easy to access the stuff. You know, I got gloves. I've got clear glasses in there. I've got rain gear. A lot of stuff for the a lot of stuff for the mountain biking. But we do have a spigot here. We have water in there. We should check that water. I probably will check that water before I leave. Make sure that it's full. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's your, you know, if you ride off of a cliff and you get trapped inside of there, for example, that is your lifeline of water. So that's basically why you carry it. Plus, you do drink it. I do generally take two bottles of bottled water with me when I go too. But in the meantime, we're going to pick you up when we get ready to leave. Got to go.